Is out walking off some fat. Corinne Aviar. Good name. She's a relative. She's talking about how she used to, the Warrior River was so beautiful. And everybody used to go down to the river and down by the Mesilla Dam. I remember that when I was a kid too. We used to go down there and lots of people would go down. It was beautiful. And it just, you know, and they started moving and damming up the levees and everything. It changed. So remembering the Forgotten River. Then there's Leroy Lozer. He talks about all the fishing he did and the eels he caught and all that, how beautiful it was. And it's sad. It's just all wasting away now, and it just depresses him. I don't know. Archie Beckett, the same thing. He said, man, they changed different committees. They tried to preserve the water more, and it's just going away. We're misusing our water, you know, and he's talking about it too. It's sad. They grew up here. I grew up here too, and I caught the very tail end of it. I especially know what Miss Aviar is talking about. Telling you a history about it up around here. The Rio Grande in 1854 to 1893, and then the Rio Grande Project in 1907 and 1914. Then the Rio Grande Project in 1923, and then they put in more dams. Recording the flora and the fauna tells you about different things that they had back in the day when they first started out here. They had things to help preserve things and all the different kinds of fish species there were. Also tells you about the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo when they annexed all this place and they took it. They put people back in here to actually kind of, they had people back then who were still trying to do their thing. There's a man named Henry David Thoreau. You ought to get to learn him, to know him, read him. My dad made me read him when I was a kid. There's a map, I don't know if you can see it, it shows how the river twisted and went through. And then they changed the course of it right there. It explains that that's today. That was the 1850s. It took a different course because we changed the course of the river. Disappearing native fish, they're going. Talking about it says the Grande, the Rio Grande, our river that we grew up with down here, where we grew up. Our rivers are disappearing before us. Our mountains will crumble to the sea, I guess is what John said and everything. But the children and the flowers are my sisters and my brothers. Their laughter and their loveliness could clear a cloudy day. And the song that I'm singing is a prayer to my neighbor. Solar power, powered by sacred power. Renewable technologies for today. Call Paul. All right? Help each other out, man. Help save your world, man. It's fun going up and down the river. And you can see pretty girls on rafts. But the girls outnumber us about almost 3 to 1 here in Las Cruces, so it's a tease. So don't get too upset, guys. Just El Paso is just right down the road. Stay out of trouble, though. And remember that, you know, the guys in El Paso got girlfriends and stuff too. Don't learn the lesson like bad Leroy Brown and messing with the wife of a jealous man. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all, right? Yeah, that's the Rio Grande Theater right there. You ever been here? This is where my beloved friend Leo met his wife. They went in here. It's really cool. I actually been to movies up in here. I don't know what kind of movies they show up in here now. There's a Main Street boutique right up in here. They've kind of touched up Main Street. They've got a big bank right here. That wasn't there when I was little, obviously. A lot of these things weren't, you know, the little modern day updates, tree bench things, stuff like that. See, here it is. It's an old time theater. Remember how you walk up? And that sharp? Come over here and get your tickets and everything and go in. I just remembered the seats were real uncomfortable. They were red with kind of velvet on them, you know. And they had I don't know if they had a balcony or not. I can't remember. I was just a kid. My mom took us to a movie here once. No weapons, no illegal substances, no outside food, no outside beverages permitted on property. Looks like they have a stage now and they have shows. Rio Grande Theater on Main Street, Las Cruces, New Mexico. But yeah, I remember this theater. I went to a movie here when I was a kid. Kind of griping about it though. Telling Mom, you know, man, my back hurt in those chairs because they were up straight and they just weren't nearly as comfortable as the comfortable chairs they had at the Video Twin back then. It's a Video 4 now on El Paseo, and that's the Video Twin. It was a Video Twin when I was a kid. I went to go see Robin Hood and Bambi and Bad News Bears and other movies. We didn't go to the movie a lot because we weren't really rich. We couldn't afford much, and Dad, every once in a while, he'd get the money together and we'd go. Like he said, you know, we didn't go to McDonald's and stuff much because he had 5 kids and he just couldn't afford it. So you had to basically kind of like, you know, do the whole Eddie Murphy mama thing with the welfare burgers. Mom can make better than McDonald's. Better than McDonald's. And she'd put it between 2 pieces of bread because they couldn't afford the hot dog bun. because the bread was cheaper. You can get the Wonder Bread, you know, like I did tonight, the other night at the store. I got at Fiesta Foods. I got 2 loaves. I wasn't gonna buy the white bread, but there was 2 for $1. So I figured, well, that's a lot of cinnamon toast for breakfast while I'm getting by, and for you never know what's gonna happen. I don't ever take for granted that they're gonna help out with the food stamps and stuff and everything like that. Like I took for granted that Susana Martinez was gonna be nice enough to let me get a driver's license. That woman does not like feeding people. She does not like housing people. She does not like people being able to get jobs and host their and have their children. She wants to be able to help take away their driver's licenses so they can't take care of their kids, even though they're legal documented workers. I mean, the woman is not nice. But here's another theater. It's a Las Cruces Community Theater. This one's even older. If you look at it here, at that, see, this one was built way back in the day. Oh, there's actually people doing a thing in there. They're rehearsing. You hear them singing? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear it. And they're singing and playing the piano. All right, they may not even be rehearsing. They might be. It looks like they're rehearsing. There's people watching, so they might be in the middle of a show. That's kind of cool. Hi, brother. How you feeling? This is a friend of mine. I've met her earlier. Oh my gosh, it looks like someone got sick here. Are you feeling okay? It's nice to see you again. We'll see you. It's always a pleasure. See you, brother. Okay. But, yeah, this is it, man. This whole bookstore stuff is pretty cool, but this is Main Street. Every time I come down Main Street, that brother's here, and we've sat and, well, we have conversations, but a lot of my conversations a lot of times are one-sided because I talk so much, but as you can see, he's a beautiful man, but he doesn't talk much. It's really cool. Oh, this one. Other night I was feeling down, I came up here. And I remember, every time I'm feeling down, I go up and I see something. It's kind of like that, it's a drug trip. It's a drug trip song. You ever heard Let It Be by the Beatles? Yeah. And in my time of darkness, Mother Mary comes to me. People always talk about that. You know, Bridge Over Troubled Water is for going looking for a drug dealer. And same with Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven. Of course, everybody knows whatchamacallit. When I woke up this morning, you were on my mind. Yeah, you go down to the corner just to ease your pain. Got troubles, I got worries and stuff like that. Of course, obviously, y'all know about White Rabbit, Somebody to Love, and stuff like that, too. And so, thing about it is I've told people this, too. This store is a trip. It's a Christian Science reading room. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Somebody with wanting to express some faith, but some of the stuff they got in here is just downright scary. Why America won't fall off a cliff. Well, that's cool. It's not. It doesn't say in the book of Revelation. It doesn't say it falls off a cliff. It says it's a market falls and then there's a big boom, is what it says, and then the whore stops being a whore, is what it says in the book of Revelation. Okay, more ice here, not less. That's cool. They got some good stuff here today. Thanksgiving. To begin rightly is to end rightly. It's a good one. I like that. So, you got some good ones out today. This is really pretty. God is there for me. Todos. It's omnipresence. Okay. Earache healed. That's cool. Healed the fever. Yep. My soccer healing. That one looks cool too. I like kids. I like that picture right there, don't you? Dig that picture. That one's cute too. Those are cute kids. Gosh darn it, they're cute. Man, he must have known I was coming. I like it. But don't worship that. See all that money going through the thing right there? The market is falling. Faith be praised. Glory, hallelujah, right? Right on. Yeah. The markets are falling. The markets are falling. And what's wrong with that, Chicken Little? Oh, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's fulfilling the book. Some say it's just a part of it. Yeah, it's all right, man. You have no faith in money. And don't have faith in your papers. Have faith in your people. In God we trust. On a piece of paper? In a box of rocks at Fort Knox? Oh, hell to the no. I emitted the word, didn't I? I'm getting better, y'all. Have I cussed in this one? I don't know. But, all right, well, I'll have to go back and review. But y'all, I love you very much. This is Main Street in Las Cruces. A lot of times when I feel like I'm gotta walk off some of the fat and I get done at the library, I come up walking down here. I walk down San Pedro to Klein Park and have a seat and walk around some more. I found another. That's where the other. It's not San Pedro, but the street behind it is where the other La Casita is. So I'm lucky enough for someone to get me amends to make my. If I actually stay here in Las Cruces, this is cool too. Here they have Latino folk tales. Man, you know, you live in a place with ethnic diversity in Las Cruces. This is the Museum of Art, and you live in a place that's very diverse, and it has so many. This is the old library Mom used to take us to when we were kids. I used to get Curious George books a lot. It's really cool. It's an amazingly well-built and beautiful building that holds a lot of pictures now. A whole lot of pictures. Well built, very efficient, very beautiful. It holds pictures. I would like to see, and then I go by the trailers parks with boxes and substandard plumbing and substandard ways to heat it and cool it and stuff like that. And I see my little babies and my little kids running around in those. And then I go here and I see my pictures that celebrate all the things that we do that are great. If we don't put our kids in beautiful houses like this and take your pictures and wad them up and burn them because they don't mean shit. I said a bad word. Oh, you gonna tell my mama on me? She gonna whoop me too. Joe Tex, you said a bad word. We'll tell your mama on you. She gonna whoop you too. All right, y'all. Yeah, Joe Tex. I heard that at the Cunninghams. Carl Cunningham loved Joe Tex. Ain't gonna bump no more if no big fat woman. Hey, don't be talking mad about the big sisters, man. Big sisters are pretty, eh? A lot of beautiful ladies out there. Just love your sisters, love your mothers, love your daughters. All right, y'all. I'm gonna take my happy butt. There's a city hall and there's a library right up over there. I'm gonna go hop in my truck. That was Jeff's truck. There's another library right here. Another art. Look at that one. Isn't that beautiful? See, I grew up here. See why I fell in love? This is what I fell in love with when I was a little boy. Just coming around here. This is my culture I grew up with. And look, see, it ain't all. There's a white lady. See, it's cool. We have everything, a little bit of everything up around here. This is New Mexico. Just see, there's the ZSN symbol. John is asking me that too. Why do they always got that everywhere? It's our state symbol, and it talks about the 4 directions and a lot of other beautiful things and stuff like that. It has a meaning. Oh, the balloons. The hot air balloons, those are fun. It's one of the fun parts about growing up in New Mexico is the hot air balloon festivals and stuff. Yeah, one of Isaac's pictures on his profile, he put a lot in there, was an Albuquerque Balloon Festival. It's really fun. It's worth it. It's worth taking in, man. There's a lot of things I guess we could probably still think about doing if we try to make it as beautiful and as intelligent as we can. We got good scientists. Instead of the scientists that make the world blow up in flames like Foundation was talking about, they're the men that call themselves scientists will be the ones to be blamed. They're calling themselves scientists. Don't call yourself a scientist. Be a scientist, man. But science is good religion, and good religion is good science. Your science has to help promote life in the living. And if your science helps promote life in the living, then you'll be called a good scientist. All right? Like the good shepherd. ¿Tú entiendes? Muy bien. All right. Very good, guys. You got this, man? We can do this, man. We are capable. We are God-made. We are God's people. We can do this. We can bring peace in the Middle East. We can bring peace between Mexico and the U.S. We've been at war with Mexico and the U.S. for a long time after one time when I was a kid, man. We didn't have the drug wars. We didn't have all this stuff. People went back and forth between the borders. We weren't being this cruel, this vicious, and this maniacal to each other. We've changed. Just trying to remember who we are. Okay? Todos es Mexicanos. This is North America. We're all Americans, you mook. That's one guy told me that too. Man, we're all North Americans. This is North America, South America. South America and North America means we're all Americans over here. When Walt Whitman's talking about what we were going to do in Americanos, he had vision. He was seeing. Do you understand? Don't take pride in all this stuff and all your buildings and your flags and your cars and your bars and your wars. Take pride in your humility. Take pride in your true faith.
Take pride in your true beauty, and some of the booties too. Yeah, just man, this town, damn. I'll go to El Paso. Maybe I can find somebody with a true beauty booty. I'll spend some time with Ralph and get to know him and help him see some heaven again. I mean, I got heaven all around me and stuff. I'm not a superficial man. I just like to love a lady. Ain't nothing wrong with that, y'all. Y'all talk about people like they, man, like you removed his genitals. You made him not defecate. You made him not urinate. You made him into what he was not. I love him for what he is. I love him as a man. I love him as a human. I love him as God-made. I'm God-made, and I love God-made women. And, I'm going to find me someone to love. And if I don't, I ain't going to cry about it. I've been loved. Been hated, been beat up, been betrayed, been pushed around, lost my babies, been put through hell. But I've known other people and family and friends that have been put through worse. Do you understand me? And that's why I get up and do what I do. And that's why I've been put through so much hell. And that's why I get put through more. I chose to do this. I volunteered for this. Because I love you. And I hope you love me too. Why? Because it's lonely when people don't love you and they treat you like crap and then they think you're crazy. It's like, I know you're crazy. I don't have to. I can evaluate things and I can analyze and I can process and I can observe and I see the craziness still driving around in our cars and I have to join you. Can you join me in starting something new? Can you join me in helping out and trying to get this stuff going? Man, I got a voice. That's all I got. I got a voice and that's all I got. I got my big old mouth, my ability to observe and then analyze and then process it and then speak back to you and tell you what I see and what I can see for us and what I see in the future, what I see in the past, what I see in the present, how it works. I just got a real good heart and vision with it. I got the proper heart for it. David explained it to you. It's just me. Man, I want to be a gift for you. Please be a gift for me. God made us all, and we're all gifts. Be the best gift you can be. I love you, man. You understand? All right. Hey, y'all, I'm going to see there's a truck parked up on over there. Everybody else went home. There's a car right over there, and that's about it. That's me. There's that old gas station right there. I remembered it when I was a kid. Really nice, well made. See it? You can see it. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's got the luminaires all up on the roof. And it's beautiful Spanish architecture style and everything like that. See right behind there is the new county court building or whatever. It used to be the high school. And right behind where that parking lot and everything out, that was the football field where Charlie Pettis and the guys used to play football. Yeah, it's where he used to play with all the other Bulldogs. God, I'm trying to remember some of the other guys on the team, but I don't have those yearbooks anymore. My mom had them in the house. They were a friend of hers, and she left them to her. I don't remember what happened, but mom didn't go to school there, but she had the 1955 and 56 crosses, I think. I can't remember. But yeah, one of them was funny because they had the aliens, because it was the year of Roswell. I don't know if it's 54 and 55 or 55 and 56, but the theme of the yearbook was aliens, because it was the year that the thing of Roswell happened. All right, guys. Well, I love you, man. I'm gonna go take I'm at the truck. So I'm gonna roll, and we'll go roll these ones up, and I'll go finish listening. I don't really completely listen to all these things until I get home, and then I see what I said, and I'm like, damn, dude. I tell you, I'm just rolling. It just rolls through me. It's working through me. And then, like, when we get going, I didn't have any sound tonight on that first computer, so everything I was putting in, I was just trusting my dogs, man, and I was just rolling. I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings, and I ain't trying to jump up anybody's Kool-Aid. I love you all. All right? Okay, I'm going to turn this thing off. I'm going to go home and get some grub on and see how Zeke is doing. All right, y'all. Hang in there, man. Blessings and peace.